Hi, I have a love offering for you. I'm going to channel energy that comes from the universe of love. They've allowed us to call themselves Aaron, which is not me, but I'm the host. That's not my name. So there's always some sort of loving or insightful message. Sometimes they're a little bit to the point. So hopefully there's something there that moves you today. If you want to have a private conversation with them, I can channel them through and you can do it on the phone. And also, if you like the YouTube videos, press subscribe on YouTube and you'll get a notification when I put one up. Okay. We're going to have one of those straight up conversations that often happens between certain humans that you can be completely honest and trust yourself. We are going to have one of those with you now, as if we are the other human being. So not all humans are you comfortable with, certainly not comfortable communicating in a direct way. In order for you to have a direct conversation with another human, where they're able to say what they think and feel, and you the same, there must be a certain amount of trust developed between the two of you. This trust we are speaking of is really a noticing. It is a connecting at the level of the soul-to-soul level. When you are having a soul-to-soul conversation with another human being, there can be no offense taken. There can be no anger or sadness with it, because it is the truth as you know it and as they know it, you see. So if you're having a soul-to-soul conversation, it is in perfect alignment. Because you're both acting as channels, you see, and that's why we say this. When you are in alignment and you're having a conversation with someone else, who are you connected to? Soul to soul. You are channeling information through you for the other to hear through a human lips. The other is doing the same to you. That is why there will be no offense, sadness, or anger, because the information that they're channeling through and to you, you know as truth, because you already have it inside. You are just asking the other to say it with their mouth so you can hear it with your ears on the outside. Whatever it is they are saying, you already know and have heard on the inside. Now you're starting to think about conversations that you have had with certain humans that are like this. These are your highest alignment in communication between human to human that you can have. Because you are both open to channel information, just as the host is doing now. There's no filter here, so we are able to say whatever it is we like. That is the same communication between two humans that are connected on this level. We are reinforcing this on this level, because if it's not, then the human ego gets involved and filters through what it is you say to the other. Don't say this, say that, say it this way, don't say it that way. That is all your ego deciphering information. But if you are connected in a soul level, you may speak what passes through you, because it is coming from a place of love. And it is being received in a place of love. Coming from a place of love, transferring through a place of love, and being received in a place of love. That's why it does not need to be filtered by your ego. Because you really don't know what it is the other human needs to hear. They're asking you to channel for them. Please let the information come through you so I may hear it, for I know it already. It's not going to surprise me. I already know it. But I wish to hear it again. I wish to hear it on the outside. So please allow it to come through you and out so I may hear it. When you have a conversation like this with someone else, it is your highest evolution. It is your highest calling, because you are being of service to other humans, which is really what you wish to do is allow energy and love to flow into you and out of you. Sometimes it comes with words or emotion. Sometimes it just passes through in a wave of love. It could be sadness too because it's reminding you of something else. But what you want, this is what you want to do most of all, channel love energy. When you meet another human being who is willing to do the same for you, and you are both open to receiving, you are at your highest self. You're recalling some now. There are ones that you can trust, that you love, that have said things to you don't like to hear, but you receive it in love. And you have said things to them that they don't always want to hear, but they have received it in love. And this is how you know you have an elevated relationship. You have one where there is energy joining you together. That will mean that the relationship you have is a sacred one, a holy one. It is evolved, it is elevated, because the two humans involved in it have made it so. Not made it, they have allowed it to be so. They've both said yes. Yes to both sides. Yes to receiving truth and honesty as it is heard from the universe, not your brain. We're not talking about that. To receive it and also to give it. It is important for it to go both ways. If you are receiving information that is for the other human being and holding on to it, you are not being your channel. You are being your egotistical self that says, don't tell them that. So you are blocking, you see, the information that is not for you, it is for them. So it is an agreement between the both of you. I love you, this is what has come through, I'm going to give it to you. You may do with it as you will. And they will say, oh yes, I have the same for you, here is yours. It's a trading, you see, trading in love, receiving in love. It is your highest state of communication from human to human, to allow the universe of love to flow through you and into the very conversation. And it is familiar to you because when you are not in human, you are in this state of connectedness with everyone. You are not ones at the time, you are energy, but you are connected together all as one, you see. This is what is familiar to you. This way of communicating is familiar because it's the way you are when you're not in a physical body. It's easy, it's light, it's loving, it's information only. It's receiving and giving your highest self. That is why it is a holy situation, because it is a small version of the universe of love. The two of you together are what the universe of love is like all the time, with all that exists in it. It is a love exchange, you see. That is what we wish to call this. This is called a love exchange. Human to human, but involving and receiving information from the universe of love. These are your holiest of relationships. So don't be afraid to channel love, but it is with someone who also channels love and may receive your information for them, as you may receive their information for you. Some of you have not had this conversation yet. The host has had several. So when you find yourself with this new human that you are beginning to trust and hear information for them, start to keep in mind what it truly is, which is this holy union. They are going to give you information. You are going to give them information, and you are both going to evolve. It will be happening soon for you if it has not, because you are receiving this information and now you're going to be watching for it. Now you are going to be a willing participant, looking for another willing participant, and you shall meet one another And there you are, holy union. Perhaps we'll call it that. There is much love here for you. Namaste. I do have some people in my life that am able to channel information through and not filter it. It's scary, kind of, but they do the same to me. So now we're getting the hang of it a little bit. It takes a little bit of practice because it's not the human way. The human way is like filter everything. Yeah, that's the way I live my life anyway. So now I'm trying to allow the love to come through in a message for others. But you really do have to trust them. Okay. Good luck with that. I hope you meet somebody you can trust and channel and they give it to you back. It's going to be fun, intertwining.